These are the best highlights from the matchup between BLG and LGD during the 2024 LPL Summer split.
No, they don't, but
come on,
you know, the amount I go through, I hear that Captain Flowers goes through like one a game, but I'll gets himself a lot of skittles down here.
Oh, Shun flashing. Well, rather Birdle flashing away from Shun, takes one tower shot, but it's not going to matter as Bim flashes on forwards.
That can control the flanks and the team fights of the game. This is not a good start for that. Shun, we also said, hey, we want him to be impacting the game early. It can be hard to do that as AP farmers. Getting a good gank early can help, but Alk and On currently have no jungle support for themselves. Need to be careful not to, as you see here, play away from Shun too aggressively.
Well, pointing out as well, this is before anything like the magic resist could have been bought from Birdle. You are into double AP with the jungle plus lane combo. Bot lane engage comes on through from On. Xiaoye forced to flash away. Elk rooted goes down. Makes it the 1-for-1.
Okay, so at least it's the 1-for-1. Kills don't go to either AD carry, so no big monetary value there. Either need to see how On can hold this wave to do more and more so at MSI. Bin pops the ult to clear the next wave, and then Birdle actually now seeing that ult's gone. Happy to walk back up to this wave again, potentially force himself through to level 6. Shun is taking the grubs. So it means that Birdle kind of survives that phase of play in a way which maybe he didn't expect.
And if he can get a hold of the ultimate, it means he'll be able to theoretically clear another wave out as bot lane dive comes on through, and On just dies. Very clean stuff from LGD, who just layer the CC and the damage very well.
Shun ulting. Where's the ulting towards Jinzhou?
Not quite. There's a decent shield with the Eclipse, keeps him alive.
It's the heal that does it, actually. You could see that being burned by Xiaoye. Both the Eclipse and that by the extra HP. There's no teleport to go down here. And because Bin can't do anything topside, it's going to be one kill back.
Gets one back. The tower doing a fair amount of work to body block. Doesn't matter as Xiaoye gets the auto from about a tower range.
I really think that BLG, and particularly Bin, maybe missed up a little bit towards that top side, because the crossmat came in towards bot. Bin ulted and tried to get a CS advantage away from Birdle, but by using the ult to clear the wave, Birdle could walk up to that tower, survive that next phase of play. LGD cross-map towards bot side, get a load of kills, and that's much better for them than it was for BLG.
Xiaoye has his back interrupted with the Ignite, and actually because it's the Ignite, won't be able to reset super easily. In fact, is there going to be a Hex Flash angle here? They could maybe look to kill here.
He can't stop the back, I don't think.
Oh, he can! And he gets the kill!
Oh, On outplays Xiaoye, even though LGD got themselves that great dive. You already see that he's up ahead, what, 4-5 camps right now? It feels like BLG doing well there, and Birdle's getting shredded.
Takes a lot of damage. The E's missing as well. Those harpoons not coming on in, and now actually Birdle in a dangerous position. Tries to step on forward, gets the overheat. The burn back is good, but it's just not enough, and Ben finds a solo kill. Your bin day is changing. It's to a Monday.
Ben ups the level advantage, uses the extra stats, uses the ultimate. You know, I do very occasionally, I do this in my chill coasters. There is the 4-chord song which I do, which is Anyway, Here's Weaver's Wall, which is just all of the cool stuff. And this one, Anyway, is it a solo kill?
Anyway, here's the slicing Maelstrom. Birdle will flash and get a bit of speed, but bot lane, the curtains are called, and that's going to be so much damage onto Elk, who needs to get away. Fourth shot coming on through, dodged. Elk with the fanciest feet, but it means there's nowhere for him to go, and he still dies regardless.
3 kills on the way. Is this like Season 7 Fervor of Battle, Leone?
Igor approves.
And Jinzhou murdering Elk once more. We did say that BLG's bot lane, they can fall apart a little bit when Shun is not constantly hovering their lane. We saw that at MSI. And it feels like Elk and On, they occasionally just miss the memo when Shun is not in their lane. This is a known quantity, and this is an issue now.
Shun on the other side will get towards the 6 scrubs, and when you've got the Kennen, who's already to a point where I don't think anyone's going to be able to match him in a side lane with the double kills and the early lead. Maybe that'll be enough of a win condition. We didn't really see what happened bot lane to see the start of the curtains being called.
Birdle.
Oh, there's nowhere to go. We'll throw down an equalizer and try and clear out the way. The wall of pain comes down. There's a shattering strike and a Ferromancy crash down that brings down the rumble.
And it's 3 plates towards topside, even more of a gold advantage there. And Birdle, sadly for him, is going to have no resources to play this carry on, down almost 2,000 gold. Elk, however, on the other side of things, once again playing away from his jungler, once again going down 1-4.
Yeah, looks to try and put a ward down and immediately finds a Graves waiting. Yeah. Crime City, it's a racket in the bot lane.
This is one of the big issues with BLG. When Bin doesn't have... And it feels like now Birdle walking up towards topside, he might be able to get a return play. He doesn't have the ultimate just yet, though. Here comes Hai Chao.
Might be able to catch Shun here. Has a flash, but nowhere really to go. So we'll go down into those last rights, and Rumble donated a kill, and I think that might even have been
Fleet footwork, so he'll be scaling up nicely, not impacting the game quite as early as Haichao. Now maybe it's time to return the favor. Bin, he might just solo kill here on top as well.
Haichao's going to go down towards the bot lane while Birdol's being run down. Shuriken's coming. Meteor nearly there in time, but not quite. Requiem after onto Haichao. Means that Talia goes down despite teleporting down there. That's a bit of a disaster moment for LGD, losing both sides of the aggressive play.
And this is one of the things about the Karthus. Ganks both sides of the map at once. Xiaoya, low HP, needs to be careful, but doesn't end up, sadly for him, landing the skills back on, which could put himself into a better position. BLG, they didn't have their jungle towards bot side, but they had an ult, and that gives themselves a good moment.
Try to clear out the wave on. Let's the Shattering Strike. No, it's just shy. The Deadly Flourish once again dodged away from On. Now potentially in danger as a Solar Flare lands. Another auto might do it. A full shot available, but they're just not going to get in range safely, especially with the arrow being available. Meteor was on the way down, but not in time, and not again. Xiaoya recalling. I don't know whether you could afford to do that there.
I think they would lose themselves 3 plates if that happened. But there are no notable holidays in October. Now is the time to get ready for Christmas.
Now is the Christmas time. You were a problem.
Sansa, for Christmas, I want to kill Birdol.
Why are you doing this? Well, he lights up the top lane like a Christmas tree with the equalizer, but Elk! Not like this, Elk! Jinjar gets a hold of that one. That makes it a 4th kill for the Leona 4, 1 and 2 on the Woman of Sun.
Oh gosh, well, this champion is gonna have a lot of gold. That's something. Now I guess he really wanted that on the gym. Didn't get himself involved in that one. Knight.
Nope.
I think as though BLG is still pushing it elsewhere. Teleport behind. Knight, does he have it? I don't know if Valkyrie's available either. Knight will have to flash out.
This is going to be a lot of damage onto Knight. He's not going to be allowed to be there. The Magna Storm buys some time, but not enough, and that kill is donated over to Xiaoya. And that's a sequence of very good plays from LGD.
Problem is it's going to do some damage. Dragon still up. BLG not immediately heading towards it, wanting to set up the terrain first and seeing if they can get their carries into a good position. See if Bin himself in a good position.
Onto On, puts him in a dangerous position. Jinjar goes forward, pretty damn tanky at this point. The Magna Storm is enough, but there's the shutdown coming back. Meteor makes that a 1-for-1 overall, as Corki is the other one who secures the kill. Now in the 4v4, Knight and Shun actually a half HP, means it's not going to be the easiest for them to play this.
Yeah, they're trying to poke out with the Karthus ult. How much is it realistically going to do? It's a fair amount, and with the Varus, you can maybe finish off some of these kills. Haichao, dangerous position, has flash. Knight, Bin, what can they do?
The equalizer. Man! Seismic shove makes this a 9.5 on the Richter scale. Teleporting away, Bin tries to get Xiaoya and cannot make it happen. LGD are finding the plays.
Well, we said it might need to be a miracle for LGD to walk away with a win, but they have just moved mountains. They moved 3 people with the seismic shove, and Haichao, after, let's be honest, a dismal first series, coming through with a critical play. BLG still have the gold lead, but they're against Soul Point, and they've just lost a lot of kills to LGD in a point where they should have been expected to win. LGD, there is hope left yet for them.
We all know Knights are beholden to God, and when the other team gets a miracle, you know how it works. What an insane seismic shove.
Yeah, we can see the difference between Leona play in today's games. I really feel like the Leona coming through from LGD has been so pivotal. Jinjar, one of the more veteran players in the LPL, coming through and showing they can still play like one of the hot new rookies as well, like Niket.
Ben hasn't found the angle, hasn't been able to utilize that, and everywhere else, it's pretty much even.
Knight!
What are you doing there? There's equalizer afterwards. The burst is huge, and down goes the Corki.
How much is this Karthus ult going to do? Meteor, low, but not dead. Survives just about. I don't think the burn will kill him. There's nothing amping that one in this case. There might be a movement in from BLG to try and punish LGD on the reset. They don't have much HP. Elk's coming forward, has spell shield, has damage.
Genjao about to be thrown to the wolves themselves, making it the 1-for-1. BLG do at least manage to gain some vengeance on the death of their mid-inner.
Now, with the resets coming through from LGD, this is the thing. They can't transfer these kills into that much of an objective lead very commonly. They did it around the last Dragon, but around this Baron, they're still so low. BLG, I think they realized that they're still in a little bit of danger. Bin can hug the Fog of War. Might actually be able to kill Meteor here if he hits the ward. I think because he didn't auto-attack that ward, you can kind of see the point where Meteor coming from BLG and Dragon still spawning a little bit later. LGD can't trade immediately, and they're slow to the Baron. Bin is on Fog of War.
There's the curtain core and the equalizer, though. Baron goes down immediately. Well, what about the follow-up? Been in a dangerous position, avoids the deadly flourish and the solar flare, so BLG just turn, burn, and claim the Baron.
You can see that BLG really well timed. The LGD are still likely finding themselves this Dragon Soul, but it does feel like BLG walk away with enough map pressure. If they can walk away with enough gold from this Baron power play, that will justify this trade at objectives. LGD, they need to use this Soul well to make sure, again, they can use that combat stats after the Baron has worn off.
Solid macro move, gets BLG a win on the map, at least in the sense of the immediate power, but this, as you said, has to be a good Baron shove. Fourth item
There's
just...
a teleport flank from LGD. Birdall could get spotted here. Quick recourse going in from BLG. Can they stop the ports?
They're gonna try. They have. They've got one back, though. That means there's no rel. Birdall finds Shun into the equalizer. Damage onto the Karthus. Gonna be brutal. Shun goes down.
So that's going to be the end of the push. BLG were already looking to reset, so it's not like, again, LGD can really get much off. Bin is so ungodly strong. Birdall has some 2 items now, but Bin could just kill him with the ult. This is kind of dangerous.
Huge damage. The solar flare's pretty good, but that rocket belt got him far enough away, but the damage back is enough. Bin is dead.
The big thing there is Jin Zhao body blocking the rest of that damage. They just about clear him out, but Jin Zhao stopping the extra Qs is what saves his top laner's life. Jin Zhao, for me, the most important on this map for the first. And he hasn't got himself that item completion just yet. Maybe if he takes this scuttle, maybe that'll get him something. Again, if he gets towards that full build, well, it wouldn't be full build, I suppose, if he sells that now. That's going to be another pick.
Onto Bin. He's dead. Sorry, it's Shun. I apologize. Big moment.
They have to win one of these objectives. They're in a 5v4.
25 seconds to Shun's back up on the map. That means No Smite could theoretically ult towards the end of it if he can respawn. They're teleporting back in. The rocket's still hurt, though. Jinjo has got the whole of that Warmox to heal up. Bin on a flank.
Has no flash again. He needs to find his way in without that summoner. It is so important that LGD blew that one. LGD, they're on the verge of taking down BLG in game 1. They just need one good fight.
There's Bin. They wall people off. It puts Bin in an awkward position. Can't get into the fight himself with that wall there. On. Goes on in
the
himself.
Respawn!
Huge respawn into the Requiem brings down the Jin. Equalizer afterwards, huge. Knight gets taken pretty low, but not down. The burn is enough to get the GA.
And that's going to be a big cooldown back for LGD, but they lose their 80.
They've got Meteor. Maybe the Graves will be enough. The range now, pretty difficult to manage. They'll get some teleports out of people like Knight. All the while, though, Elder's being soloed by Shun.
So it's a 4v4 on top side with no jungler for BLG, no AD carry from LGD, but with the HP bar being so low for Birdall, I think this is going to be Elder over to BLG, and Knight flashing away means that he's safe. BLG are winning the objective trade.
City down, and then they can start playing. Look at the health bars of people like Birdall. They could just execute people afterwards.
But how much can come through from Hai Chao? He has a lot of damage. Xiaoya coming back out onto the map, so the respawn's through there. Jin Zhao might have just been cut off at the pass.
No.
He's tanky, but not that tanky. How much can he do? Can send the blade out slightly.
They're going to try and equalize and get some damage back. Actually, Knight taken really low. The burn not enough. And Jin Zhao just about above the execute threshold.
And he just about walks away. So LGD, after having a fantastic positioning for both Elder and Baron, they lose the Elder. They don't find the fight. And it feels like BLG have walked away with a bit of a daylight robbery. They should not have walked away with a win out of that situation. Shun forced the flash again. Lucky for him, can he escape the combo?
No, he can't! The seismic shove is there. He dies, and LGD get an additional kill. Meteor chunked out for it, though. It will be the 1-for-1 in terms of junglers.
Oh, that pick spares the blushes of Shun. Bin coming back, has his ultimate up and available.
Face check, takes so much damage. Oh my lord, the slicing maelstrom does him in, though. Seismic shove afterwards makes it a 1-for-1 again. This Elder Dragon just isn't getting the meaningful advantage.
No, BLG, they're getting lost to the source, dude. They're just sat here trying to right now is BLG. Shun back on the board. He's died a number of times in the last few minutes, but he's still 11-17. Will be shredding down the Baron.
15 seconds on Elder, the equalizer afterwards onto Shun again, and Meteor can just hop over the wall, can't steal it, damage back is big, will likely be the 1-for-1, 2 as the bullets fly.
And the ult in the death of Karthus is going to get something back, but BLG don't find the clean win again. 2 down for just the one. LGD will be able to go through into this. Of course, Elder is gone. There's none of that big combat buff left through. Elder misses an ult as well, because why the heck not? This game has been anything to finish this off around this Elder now if possible.
Now needs to be very wary. That mid lane tier 1 still alive somehow, some way. Knight stepping on forward to Bin, looking for the flank, but it's warded off by a fantastic smoke screen.
See also in this fight, no, Knight has his GA backup. That's an important thing to come back. Shaya has the rapid fire cannon. Shun again has flash, but mispositioning.
Forced to flash. Gets out safely, but the damage from these bullets is unbelievable. Seismic shove just about enough on alive.
Shaya, the AD carry who's been switched in and out of LPL and LDL. May have been behind in goal for much of this game, but has so many items. High channel caught out of Knight flashing forward.
Can't get the kill. The Requiem afterwards could be huge. Does not get interrupted. Gets Graves, but Kennen dies at the same time off screen. It's a 1-for-1, but the smite's not there.
And that should be Elder to BLG. That might just have done it. LGD, they have fought, they have struggled, but it looks like they've been put down, and Shia gonna go down.
Surely trying to heal, just about alive. Jin Zhao keeps the AD carry alive. A deadly flourish afterwards goes wide. Needs to keep running. Xiaoye trying to clear out the way best they can. Elk forced to cleanse to try and get the speed. Jin Zhao eventually goes down.
Xiaoye just about sidesteps. You've got Hai Chao hiding around the corner. Birdle looking for an assassination.
Gets onto Knight, does get the GA.
Gets the GA, Birdle, all in a few seconds, gets the GA. Hai Chao, I guess on the other side of it, did manage to get a kill on the other side. Birdle still strong despite being behind this game. There's a lot of low HP bars, has the equalizer now, might turn one back.
And he's going to try and clear out the wave and be as obnoxious as he possibly can. Another equalizer is brutal onto Knight and Shun, who were trying to get in range without getting themselves killed, but it delays the push again.
It delays the push, but sadly can't get himself a full kill. The comp doesn't have flash. I guess that's a good thing. Bin once again struggling to have those game-changing ultimates. LGD doing good not to present clumps towards him, but they cannot get this work to take down this tower alongside the cannons as well. The siege working, whittling away these turrets. Bin on a side lane. He has himself again that spell shield, so Hydra can't immediately do that. Here comes the engage. The damage is gone.
They get rid of the AD carry. Jin down for the count. Jin Zhao now running away. Meteor also forced out. The Requiem comes on through. He is the Lightbringer. And the Pentakill Singer finds another one with 2 members dead. The damage dead. BLG can finally end what has been a truly torrid affair for them.
And I bet that Knight feels particularly spiteful about that one. The spell shield not saving from the Karthus. Gam send their regards in that one. Bin finally gets his ults.
He finally gets a flank by circling the Nexus, and they will win this game, but BLG, the stats are going to look pretty ugly for this one.
BLG, it's a win, but at what cost? What did they showcase in this game? It wasn't clean, it wasn't dominant. Top of it can be very, very powerful to stop you from doing that.
And I also think people like the Kindred and the Nautilus, who sometimes want to bounce.
Because it is your damage towards objectives and towards plants and stuff like that. It will be a trade of grubs for the first dragon. It's going to be a good... Is that a cancel out? I'm actually not sure if that completely cancelled out. I think it did. Should going forward
into the headbutt, puts Knight in a difficult position, now flashing away, but there's still a rocket jump available, and the trample CC means first blood goes the way of Tristana.
Oh, Knight caught out by Jin Zhao on the roam. There's only one of the grubs gone down just yet. Birdle pops the ghost as well. Must have been a reset. He takes the first one. Of course, Kindred not best at killing grubs spawning just yet. 2 minutes until the next objective spawn. See that Bin doing fine in the individual 1v1. All out comes through.
And did overheat briefly, but missing a little bit of an auto there. I think Birdle's just dead to the equalizer, the solo kill.
And Bin just winning the individual matchup. Birdle, one of the best top laners in the LPL in spring, but Bin was the best, and showing that in the individual 1v1, jungle attention be damned, he'll win it all the same. As well, not the cooldown ones. I think that you don't even need that much cooldown reduction in this game. Just go for the full damage, why not? I would do it myself. Jin Zhao has his ult, might have to blow it. Shun's walking forwards. What's happening with mid lane? It's not going to be Knight roaming down, so it's going to be a freebie and out. Dragon and Grub spawning in 30 seconds. We need to keep track of these HP bars.
Birdle getting chunked again. Bin doing so much damage now in this matchup with the Faded Ashes and just the Haunting Guys burn, bringing Birdle down to about 20%. On the other side, slowed down, nowhere to run. Kill donated. Tempted to be donated over to Xiaoye, but it's still Meteor who picks up the kill.
You can see 3 summoners used from BLG's bot lane. Must have been used in a trade with Xiaoye's flash and his ult as well, but Meteor is there once again. BLG struggling when their jungler's not down there to help them, and it feels like Meteor has been first into bot lane. Malta has the Hex Flash. Meteor should be clearing through this Dragon now. Leandri's very, very good against those. Mountain Dragon actually somewhat annoying against Zyra because your plants die so quickly to the AoE. It takes 2 autos for each of them, but it means that they don't end up surviving quite as strong if they're all clumped up together. But all the same, we'll be very happy with that one. As we can see on screen, we're seeing basically 260 gold from each first, right? That's not going to be important. Probably another 300 gold here from Birdle as he goes down on the turret.
He is about to be dived for sure. Gets a decent W, buys some space, and actually the dive is warded away for a second or two. There is a teleport on High Chow, but instead they're looking towards the bot lane. On will be able to teleport. Oh no! Interrupted! And now the body block means there's nowhere to go. On is swiftly switched off. No more power to the Nautilus.
What was the decision making there? Maybe he thought he could just hop into the brush, but he maybe pressed it a little too quickly. Can't get out alive. Big mistake from On. The bot lane of BLG. Yes, there was an MVP from On in game 1, but it does feel like they have been a point of concern from BLG at the points when they've been looking a little shaky. LGD once again.
Are we going to get a replay?
We have to. We're going to get a replay of the kill here. Of course, Knight, we said that he doesn't have the Hex Flash. Jinzhao does. He comes over the wall, and Jinzhao, one of the, again, veteran players on this roster, makes the most of it. We're not going to get a replay of whatever. Electrocute if you proc, that's so dangerous. This is why we're seeing this champion be hovered, being banned. It's the first pick in the LPL, but I expect to see some more. Meteor really showing the value.
It's 4-level advantage, remember, as well. This is the support center, and one that hasn't really gotten involved in any kills. Stuck at 57 marks here is not a great kind of clip to be getting at.
That's a really good point, actually. We talked about the one earlier today where it felt like first center of the day had really good soul stacking. What is it, about 100 souls at about 21 minutes? Pretty okay, actually, when you consider the ins and outs of pro play where you have to leave some of those souls at points. Dragon has spawned. You have ult coming back up for Meteor, who has flash. I think this Zyra is going to absolutely take some names in this next one. BLG needs to be very, very careful.
Jinzhao goes forwards, gets rooted up, but the turnaround CC is brutal. 2 dead to the Strangle Thorns, and they're gladly picked up by Birdle and Jinzhao.
BLG just cannot get their way past the Alistar and the Zyra. It's not like the Shinso who holds the ult there and stops you getting into it. The plants do exactly the same thing, though. You just don't want to have to walk into them. LGD walk away with Ocean Soul Point. They walk away with another set of kills, and BLG, this is smelling like more and more will melt. Meteor's going to have 6 plants on spawn, or just about, and this is going to be a huge amount of damage coming through. This should be a 2-man Baron. I don't think BLG are prepared for this.
It's going to be so fast. They're not there. Shun's mid lane. It's going down so quickly with the Leandries and a couple extra outposts.
He just used the ultimate to increase the damage from the plants. And the health. And the duration. Meteor knows the tech, and the 2-man Baron at 20 minutes. LGD walk away with it.
That is one of the most stylish moments we've seen in a while. Meteor, a slumbering giant, a player who's been kind of counted out for a couple years, still proving he's got a little bit of something to it.
LGD walk away with the Baron, but they might just get picked off. No, the hard work they've just put in.
Gets to flash away, but not for long, but the turnaround combo is brutal. They'll get the Lamb's Respite. Maybe that'll be enough time for, but the burn damage afterwards will still be big. Meteor rooted up, Shun getting away, the equalizer afterwards. Meteor needs to flash on, looking for some more. They will get a second kill, will BLG, and the hard work immediately crumbles.
2 dead. They did the hard work. They did it. Why is Shaya walking up there? You need to be prepared. So see what BLG will do afterwards. Great 20-minute Baron, but they throw it all away.
Gonna be on a flank angle. They'll jump away, and they cannot hold the mid lane turret, and BLG punish immediately.
At least they still have that Baron buff, but they lose the mid. Right now, we have Dragon spawning in 30. It will be Ocean Soul for LGD. They had great objective control. Once again, BLG are tasked with walking into the choke points.
In goes Jinzhao, doesn't get the biggest amount of CCs. Onto On, the turnaround damage is huge. Finally gets to ult, but the turnaround in turn from BLG is so strong. The Strangle Thorns don't get that much value. Shun gets to hop away and even holds on to Lamb's Respite.
Oh, now Meteor and Jinzhao, now they're starting to fail the combo. That's a problem. BLG don't walk in through the tightest choke point. Just into the river. They walk through mid lane bush instead. Meteor, no ult now. And it feels like maybe LGD will have to give up this Baron as well. The Dragon, rather, at the same time. That's a shame for them. This should have been Soul.
Meteor still got the Banshees available. Can still look to put down some plants. Even without the ultimate, it's still a serious threat.
Yeah, we still have On with hooks, though. That's a big problem. Yes, the Banshees can stop that, but it can't necessarily stop the follow-up auto. And we'll see whether those Banshees will stay alive for a little longer. They're not going to be able to walk up into smite range. That's going to be the Siren put down, and that's going to be the Dragon.
Turnaround damage pretty big again. Meteor taken out.
And as we said, that spell shield doesn't last that long. You think you can walk up until you can't. LGD, it feels like they have lost themselves this game rather than BLG winning it. There have been some opportunistic plays from BLG, but the more I look at this one, Haichao, he could be a game-changing player at this point. We've already talked about his items. Meteor standing around the pit, using the passive spawns, more plants coming through, and it's starting to burn. Shun has ult, doesn't have ult, does have flash though, can maybe outplay.
Bin's been trying to reset for the last 20 seconds, has got an item back in base. You have to imagine it's not happening quite now. The root goes onto Jinjo, who now steps forward and sends it on. Remember, there's still not quite a land respite, so has to flash away.
Push back!
Birdle gets the Q3 into the all-out! Knight dragged into the Baron pit! Nowhere to go, goes down, Meteor low. The equalizer after will burn Meteor out. Cannot heal his way to safety as Bin burns through too.
At least the solo laners from BLG combo up to take out the smite. It felt like Birdle had made the play, but actually Meteor was just out of position. Knight doesn't go down before he gets the damage. That'll get them the Baron. That will tide them over into the Dragon. And in the clutch moments, LGD haven't been able to capitalize.
The base.
Haichao's teleported though.
And they're going to try and interrupt on the back. Xiaoyu gets caught again. These hooks have been so frustrating to manage. Will likely lose an inhibitor. All the same, will BLG.
Yeah, they're going to lose an inhib, but they will still stop LGD getting the soul. They get themselves the kill on Xiaoyu, who's looking for one of those, pesky Faris arrow steals. Power recalls coming through now. No port stopped. So no threat onto the base itself from LGD.
3 seconds until what would have been soul again for LGD.
Big opportunities. They're going to lose themselves a chance for soul. They're going to have to wait for a next big fight. Feels like they've been blowing the Kindred ultimate pretty successfully. And
they just kept shoving all the while, though. They're going to get towards the other inhibitor, and On's not going to do that much right now as he's shoved back out, dies.
He dies, but what can happen after this point? The tower's going to go down. Bin, he's low, but not dead. Birdle hits the ground.
And that's another member down. They're going to force something more here. The Tangle Barbs do a fair amount of work to catch Knight again, stops him continuing to chase. It's a 1-for-1 right now, but another inhibitor turret falls.
There's an inhib turret falling, but can they get safely out? That's going to be a slowing plant, even though they don't have... That was a big power spike as well. Bin going back to base, likely getting his own buy-in. And LGD peel off the Baron yet again. They really don't want to fight BLG. They want to play around side lanes. Haichao has the Flicker Blades. He's very happy to get bombs on target. And now it's BLG. Their turn to start the Baron. Draw LGD into them.
Blue Trinket spots what's going on, but they are theoretically finding a good flank angle. Bin not here yet, would need to teleport in. That's the Baron secure for BLG. The fight afterwards now becomes the aim of the game. Shun in the Lamb's respite needs to try and find a way over, but still dies. The bomb does him in. On now trying to back away. The equalizer on top of the last embrace actually does a fair amount of work. He's spiraling his fair, takes Haichao down to half. They lose one, but do claim Baron.
Shun gets Buster Shot out of his ult. That's what we've been waiting for some of these team fights, and the Kindred ult doesn't get value. It's going to be the Dragon up in 20 seconds with no smite for BLG. I wonder if they just go towards it anyway and bet that LGD want to face them in an even fight. They are currently in a 4v5 across the map, though, and LGD could get themselves some resets in time. LGD can heal up.
Teleports.
Or at least Meteor can heal up off of some of those camps and not be quite as low HP as he was after that fight. Teleports coming in. BLG will have to take a 4v5 or see the soul go over.
Birdle looking for the flank, could be a threat. Elk just about here. They know where it is. Looking for the engage. That's the Flash's bone. Knight in danger. Goes all out is Birdle. Trying to get some damage. Haichao jumps onto Elk, taking down about 20% HP. Knight continuing to try and play this one out, but I think the armor's looking a little bit tarnished. Birdle still goes down. Jinzhao cannot secure the additional damage. He goes too deep. Look at the damage back as Xiaoyu does land the corruption from the arrow. Cannot get the kill. Too dead for LGD. They dove too greedily to get a hold of Knight and don't secure the kill.
Xiaoyu so nearly died on Flash Stun and Bird the Splendid Shield. Now they have the teleports coming through. Now they've bought time for Shun to come back, and LGD might just have clutched it out, but that's another death here from BLG.
Gets the Ocean Soul. They're gonna jump onto the Rumble though, and that means Ben can murder them all.
And BLG, they clutch it out in the late game yet again. Even though the kill went on to On midway through that, it is 2 40+ minute heartbreaks in LGD versus BLG. Game 2 was even closer than Game 1 in so many ways, but LGD threw away a chance against the kings of the LPL, and they will be left wanting at 0-2.
We had 2-man defense, but with every member of BLG but the Nautilus there, I don't think there's anything that can be done. Bilibili Gaming, this will not be their brightest day. This will not be their best day. It is still a 2-0. The hearts of LGD are broken again. They can go home Heads held high, yes, but hearts, I'm sure.
These were some of the best highlights from the 2024 LPL Summer Split matchup between BLG and LGD. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.